Hello beautiful people, welcome to my channel. My name is Priyanshi and today we are going to do a small book haul. So of course this is my first ever video on this channel and I was a little nervous and a little self-conscious to the camera because I have never made any video before, but today I thought to just give it a try and see what happens and think positive. So let's get into the video. So these books. My birthday was a few days back and I gifted myself some books. So the first one of today's book haul is this Archer's Voice by Mia Sheridan. And one more thing, that English is not my first language. I am an Indian and my language is Hindi. So please do forgive me for something I mispronounced or something, anything. If you don't understand, please comment down below. Okay, so Mia Sheridan, this is my first ever book from this author. I have read nothing before, and let's read the back of it. I wanted to lose myself in the small town of Billion, Maine, to forget everything I had left behind: the sound of rain, the blood, the coldness of a gun against my skin. For 6 months, each breath has been a reminder that I survived and my dad didn't. I'm almost safe again, but the moment I meet Archer Hale, my entire world tilts on its axis and never rights itself again. Until I trespass into his strange, silent, and isolated world, Archer communicates with no one, yet in his whiskey colored eyes, something intangible happens between us. There is so much more to him than just his beauty, his presence, or the way his hands communicate with me on me. But this town is mad in secrets and betrayals, and Archie is the explosive center of it all. So much passion, so much hurt, but it's in Archie's silence that we might just find what we need to heal and to live. Oh man, I think it was going to be an emotional turmoil, but from some spoilers that I have seen on internet, I think he is mute and the girl in town is new. So let's see what will happen. Okay. Okay, so the next book I got is The Striker by Anna Huang, and I really like this author. I have read Twisted series from this author and The Kings of Sin, that is a continuing series, and you can find the clips about these books on my channel, so please check them out. So I got this too, and this beautiful bookmark. I love books. Okay, so let's read the back of it. She is the only woman he wants and the only one he can't have. Ashley Donovan is a living legend, the darling of the Premier League and arguably the greatest footballer in the world. But his reckless behavior and recent transfer have become a PR nightmare. When a feud with his rival turned teammate cost them the championship, the pair are forced to bond during the off-season training. Surviving the summer shouldn't be hard until Asha meets their new trainer. She's beautiful, talented, and no matter how hard it tries, he can't take his mind off her. The only problem, she is his rival's sister and completely off limits. So we have read brother's best friend or best friend's sister, but this is going to be a rival's sister. And actually, I have another book with this same trope from Lauren Asher, I guess, collided, or one of the books in that series that has the same trope, of course. So let's read it. Scarlett Du Bois is a former prima ballerina whose career was cut short by a tragic accident. Now a teacher at a prestigious dance academy, but still haunted by the ghost of her past, the last thing she wants is to spend the summer cross-training Ashley Donovan. She swore she would never date a footballer again, but when she's thrown into dangerously close proximity with the cautious, charming striker, all bets are off. Training she can deal with, but falling in love, that's out of question, especially when he's the only person with the power to break her heart. Oh, well. So, yeah, the striker, we have got this. Okay, and I am actually quite excited to read these books. and I haven't started them yet because I was reading another book and there was going to be a video about it, about all the books I have read in November. Yes. So, yeah. Okay, so the next book is Love Contract by Sophie Lark. I have read The Brutal Prince, I guess The Brutal Prince from this author, and it was good. Actually, it was a marriage of convenience as far as I remember because it was a long time ago, and I thought of getting this one. Oh, you can't see the books. Okay, so yeah, Love Contract. I guess it is also it's a fake dating. I guess. Let's read the back of it. Dating tip one: never choose a fake boyfriend too hot to resist. Okay, so we all know that all our book boyfriends are too hot to resist. So okay, so Theo Mahoney's culinary dreams sit on the back burner. Hired as a private chef for a billionaire, her boss' eccentric demands never leave her time to cook. Another soul-destroying workday takes a spicy turn when Olivia recalls a blast from her high school past. Old nemesis brings a blackmail scheme on her. Armed with a secret that could torch her career for good, the devious and unfairly gorgeous Olivia demands a meeting with her abusive boss. Blackmail, I guess. What was supposed to be an introduction escalates into a full-blown fake romance, complete with double dates and public displays of all too real affection. Lines are crossed, promises are broken, and phony dates become genuine feelings until Theo realizes that the only thing more devastating than getting caught with a big fake boyfriend is falling for him. So, Love Contract it is. Okay. And now comes the book that I was so excited to buy. Like, so excited. This author is like one of my favorite authors, top 5 authors, and I really, really, really love her books. Like, I have read her book, reread her book so many times, so many times, and her books are so long, like literally so long. So if I'm rereading it happily, I have completed a book a few days back, and I will read it again today if I want to. This much I love her. So Mariana Zapata, I really, really love her, man. I really love her because, and one more thing, her books are so expensive to buy in India. Like, they are not even available sometimes, but if they are so expensive because I have heard from someone that there was not a publication of her books in India, or if there are, they are so limited that the demands are very high and the prices are too high. So I got this book in sale of course a few days back my birthday, because I have kept this in my cart for so long and I was waiting for some sales or some price droppings, but it didn't happen for almost 3 to 4 months, and then suddenly before my birthday it dropped and I just purchased it on instance. So yes, God gifted me a present for my birthday. So I was so happy that day, so happy. So yeah, I have read this book already, of course, and I thought of rereading it again because I have read it a long time back. I have read her other books like Wait for It or Kulti and many more. So yeah, and you can see how long this book is. It is almost what is it? Almost 610 pages, and she is literally, actually, genuinely the queen of spoken, because her books makes me feel so happy, and they, you can actually see genuine connections between the both of the characters, like their first meet and the problems they face together, and in this journey. They became friends and then best friends, and then they developed feelings between them, and the proposal of it and everything. It's just so beautiful and unique in all her books. And one thing I have noticed in her books is that the male lead is always grumpy and stoic and silent types, and the woman lead is sunshines and happy, chirpy, and I really love that trope. I really love that trope, grumpy and sunshine. But the one of her books, like I thought, from Lucas with Love, that was actually, I think, a reverse grumpy sunshine, and I really love that book too. So yep, this is the fourth book in our book haul. Okay, let me read the back of it for you. So okay, so of all the things that could have landed in her yard, it had to be him. For most people, finding a half-naked super being in their yard might be a dream come true. Unfortunately for Gracie Castro, it's the exact opposite. Especially when he's grouchy, rude, shows no sign of leaving anytime soon. But when he's a hero of mankind needs you, but when a hero of mankind needs you, you do what you have to, even if it compromises everything and totally changes your life. Actually, this is the first book of a Superman romance and like magic and superpowers I have read, and I really loved it. So I really hope that you give it a try. And yeah, and of course, question from the people who are still watching my video. First of all, I'm really thankful for the people who are still watching this video. And yep, so question for you all: which one you like the most, slow burns or a fast-paced book? And please do comment down below your preferences and what you love the most. And if you love slow burns, please tell me your favorite book so that I can read it too. And if you love fast-paced books, do tell them too. So yes, I love both of them. It depends on my mood, because if I have a stressful day and if I am overwhelmed, I would like to read a fast-paced short story type books, or a loving um, sunshiny books which has a very soft vibes going on. But if I have time, and mostly I love to read slow burns. So yeah. Okay, so the next book is Well Traveled by Jen DeLuca. I have this is, I guess, the fourth this one is the fourth book of the series, and I have read Well Met from this author. Well Met, this, like this cover, if you can see this one I have read. Okay, so, and I really love that. That book was like, the new girl comes to town and to help her injured sister. So, and the romance between um a business owner there, or a teacher, I actually don't remember. And I got this book because it was on discount. It was just 80 rupees book, so I just snatched it. So yeah, but I think I will love it too. Let's see. Attorney Lulu Malone lived to work until the day it all went wrong. I guess it was her sister. I actually don't remember, channel. So when her cousin Mitch introduces her to the world of Renaissance, sorry, she leaps for the turkey legs, stab wounds, and torpedoes. Sometimes girly just wanna have fun. The only drawback is Rex McLean, a guitarist with a killer smile and a castle of the fear, and a traveling companion for the summer. Gilded bad boy Rex has never had to work in his life. Touring with his brothers and dueling kills is going great, and there is a woman for him at Abbey Fair. But when Lulu proves indifferent to his played charms and the band's future is her turn to, Dex fears he's losing it. Spending days and nights on the road, Lulu and Dex can't help but grow close. Yes, summer can't last forever. Will they go their separate ways, or does destiny's path lie along a shared road? So the next book is My Dark Romeo by Park S. Huntington. Again, sorry, and L.G. Shen. So yeah. I have actually not read anything from this author before, but I have read something from LJ Shen. I don't remember the name, but I think I am 90% sure that I have read something from this author. So, yeah, we will talk about this more in another video one day. So, okay, so some Romeos deserve to die. It was supposed to be a harmless kiss at a lavish debutante ball. A clandestine moment with a handsome stranger, but unlike his namesake, my Romeo isn't driven by love. He's fueled by revenge. To him, I am a chess piece, love rich, his rivals betrothed. To me, he's a man deserving of poison, a dark prince I refuse to marry. He thinks I will accept my fate, well, I plan to rewrite it. And in my story, Julie doesn't die, but Romeo, he perishes. Oh, I love a strong woman lead. How I love a strong, bold woman lead in the books. I really don't like those quirky and awkward girls. Not that being awkward is wrong or bad, but I don't like those. Um, how I can explain it? I don't like those females that just um, you know agrees to everything male lead says and just say yes to every demand of theirs and never take her stance even if whatever happening with her is wrong. So yeah, nope for me. But strong girls. Okay, so the next book is Not in Love by Ali Hazelwood, and I have read every book this author has written, and she is also one of my top 5 authors. Like her books, everything, like first one of her book is The Love Hypothesis, that I loved. Like I loved theoretically, Not in Love, Bride, and what was the another one? um I can't remember the name. Like Lexi one, I just can't remember the name, but every book I have read like every one of her book. And the trend I have noticed in her books is like the male lead is always obsessed with the female lead from the start. Like they love her first, and then there was their story. But I just completely finished this book, and I really loved it. So yep, this was between like they both work in different companies, but then he comes to collaborate or just take her company to work. And like something, there was a spoiler, I can't just tell you something without spoiling it. So yep, you can read, and yep, you will really love it. So yep, Lucy Boat might not have it all, but she has enough. A few friends she can always count on, the financial stability she earned for as a kid, and a successful career as a biotech engineer at Klein, one of the most promising startups in the field of food science. Her world is stable, pleasant, and hard fought until a hostile takeover and its offensively attractive frontman threatens to bring it all crumbling down. Ali Kilgore and his business partners want client, period. Ali has his own reasons for pushing this deal through, and he's a man who gets what he wants. With one burning exception, Rue, the woman he can't stop thinking about, the woman who is off limits to him. Torn between loyalty and an undeniable attraction, Rue and Ali throws caution out of the lab and the boardroom windows. Their affair is secret, no strings attached, and has a built-in deadline. The day one of their companies will prevail, but the heart is risky business, one that plays for keeps. Yes, I really love this book, and the woman in this book, Ryu, has many of her traumas, and the male lead in this book, Ellie, has his own traumas. And this book just shows that how you, with friendship, with connections, with communications, you can solve all your traumas, um, go forward with them, and live a happy life. If something bad happened with you in your life, that doesn't mean or define that your future is also going to be bad, or you won't deserve love, because you deserve all the happiness in this world. Okay, so the last books of this book haul video are going to be some books that I have thrifted from a second-hand bookstore. Um, so the first one is The Darkest Temptation by Daniel Lowry. This was actually the third book I think second or third book of the series, but I was getting it second hand with a good price weight, and the condition was also good. If you can see this, so yeah, I got the book. I got the bookmark too. If you can see this, a fortune teller once told Mila she would find a man who would take her breath away. She refrained from telling her it would be literally, while Mila ran for her life. Having always done what is expected of her, Mila dresses the part, only dates college boys with exemplary backgrounds, and don't ask questions, not about her papa's absences or his refusal to let her set foot in her birthplace, Russia. Suffocated by the rules and unanswered questions, Mila does what she always wanted to. She boards a plane to Moscow. She never expected to fall on for a man on the way, one with unexplained wealth, tattoos on his hands, and secrets in his eyes. But it doesn't take long for his chaos to become a rough crab, muffling her screams. Revenge is a dish best served cold. Unfortunately, a Russian winter is the coldest of them all, and Mila soon learns the only way to escape intact is to do the impossible, and the all captors heart. Yep, I have yet to buy the first and second book of the series, and then I will start them from the start. So yes, okay. So the next book is Priest by Sina Simon, Simon, Sira Simon, Simon, Sira Simon, and I DNF it. I did not continue this book because it was total smart. Just that. There are many rules a priest can't break. A priest cannot marry, a priest cannot abandon his flock, a priest cannot forsake his god. I have always been good at following rules until she came, then I learned new rules. My name is Tyler Anselm Bell. I am 29 years old. 6 months ago, I broke my vow of celibacy on the altar of my own church, and God help me, I would do it again. I am a priest, and this is my confession. This book or love story is between a priest and a girl who comes in town, and she's from a wealthy family, but she has her own issues, and they both met, and from day one there was just that. So yeah, I have there was nothing like there was a plot, but the 80% of this book is just that physical intimacy and nothing that. So I did not read it, but I will. One of the videos is going to be about the videos that I did not follow DNF'd, and if I will read them again or not. So yes, I will try to do that. Okay, so the last book, but not the least book, is My Killer Vacation by Tessa Bailey. I have read quite some books from this author, like It Happened One Summer and Her Klein and Sinker, and I really love them. This author that I have read from, I have noticed that she always writes in third person, and where I love her books, I really find her interesting. But from a third person view, it gets a quite little complicated to get that connection with the characters, or to connect with them thoroughly. So yes, that was just what I have noticed. But I have actually already read this book, and I liked it. It was a summer book, smooth, short, cute, you know, a little mysterious book, and they were trying to solve a murder that happened. She went to a vacation with her brother, and there she found a dead body, I guess. And then there comes that this bounty hunter, and they both together solves this murder. So yeah, it was supposed to be a relaxing vacation in sweet sunny Cape Cod, just me and my beloved brother, but discovering a corpse in a rental house really throws a wrench into our tanning schedule, sorry. Now a rude bounty hunter has arrived on the back of his motorcycle to catch the killer and refuses to believe I can be helpful despite countless hours of true crime podcast listening. Not to mention a fulfilling teaching career of wrangling second graders. A brash bounty hunter and an energetic elementary school teacher, the murder solving team no one asked for, but thanks to these pesky attempts on my life, we are stuck together, come hell or high tide. I am just here to a job, not babysit an amateur sleuth, although it is becoming less and less of a hardship to have her around. Sure, she is stubborn, distracting, and can't stay out of her harm's way. She is also brave and beautiful and reminds me of the home I left behind 3 years ago. In other words, the insatiable hunger and protectiveness she is waking up in me is a threat to my peace of mind. Before I sink any deeper into this dangerous distraction, I need to solve this murder and get back on the road. But will fate take her from me before I realize the road has been leading to her all along? So yeah. These were the books I got in my book haul from, and these are from last, you know, 2 to 3 months. Yep. Thank you so much. If you are still here watching my video, I'm really grateful. And this is my first video, so I was so nervous, but I think just go for it. And if you like this video, do subscribe to my channel. Please comment down below and give it a like, because these things will really motivate me to make another video and upload it. And yeah, so thank you so much. Bye, see you in another video, and till then, do love yourself a little bit more from my side. Okay, so yeah, I will see you in another one of my videos. Till then, take care of yourself, drink a lot of water, eat healthy, enjoy life the most, and love yourself a little more.